Let's go to the top end, catch up with Gary Gerald and Cruz Pedregon.
Cruiser, you just saw John Force lay down an 07 that bumps you to the number 2 spot, but how good does it feel for you and your team knowing virtually every time this season you're going down the racetrack and you're doing it impressively?
Oh, yeah, it just words can't describe how the Snap-on Toyota is performing this year. It's just amazing with a lot of hard work, and, you know, we've paid attention to these cars, how they work, and I'll tell you what, the competition is what's made us good and, you know, not great, but we're good, and we're matching these guys blow by blow, so we'll just, we got to be a little smarter on race day. We've lost a couple here the last couple races, but I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to have something for them down the stretch.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
And it's Mike Neff and Bob Tasca get ready to go. You want to see how all this comes out in final eliminations? We will be on the air on Sunday with coverage of the NHRA Full Throttle Drag Racing Series from here in Atlanta, Georgia, 7 o'clock Sunday night, ESPN2. Don't forget, ESPN3.com. You can catch a lot of it live. All of it, mostly. Except when, well, I can't go into it. But Mike does say that. Those things. That first thing or the second thing. Bob Tasca. His 4th race here at Atlanta. His last race win on the tour, Englishtown, last year.
Well, and we talked about the lanes, and obviously, as we mentioned, the fuel cars like the right-hand lane. The bumps are more down track in the left-hand lane, and so far in this session with Funny Car, we've seen a couple pretty good cars between Robert Height and Matt Hagan have trouble early before they get down track where the track is better in the right-hand lane. So I think if Tasca can get past the 300-foot mark and they've got the clutch application right, we know they have the horsepower, they can lay down a number. But 407 is going to be tough to beat, I think.
Well, now does Mike Neff try to go number 1?
Always. Oh.
Now, well, that gets both of them out of it. Tasca and Neff don't get down the track the way they'd like to. John Force is still number 1. About how all-time number 1 qualifiers, well, Warren Johnson has 138. John Force is number 1 right now. If they go the full calendar, there will be 2 more sessions of qualifying. Can John hang on to number 1 throughout the qualifying here? Gary Gerald.
Well, John is looking at the monitor with us here at the top end, Paul, and you saw the numbers. You've got a chance here with that lap you just threw to tie Warren Johnson all-time number 1 qualifiers at 138 in your career. Do you keep track of any of those things, and what does it mean to you, John?
No, I just love racing, and Warren Johnson, I love him, family and his son and his wife and all of them out there doing it because they love it. That's really what it's all about, the cheer of the crowd. And heck, I never drove a Pro Stock car. I wouldn't have a clue if I had to shift, so I know he's just better than me in the big. Okay, if I can get it, it's great for the fans. It's pretty exciting. But Atlanta, this thing's pretty gorilla here tonight. Mo Hot Rod, she's flying. Dean Antonelli, Ron Douglas, doing a great job on this car. I've been low ET, but I've been getting spanked the last few weeks by old Beckman. So old Forcey's got to get his stuff together, and that's my baby girl Ashley's car. And I know Courtney, they're watching right now. Courtney's just dying. She wants to race, and she will. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be part of NHRA Full Throttle.
That is the car that set a track record here last year when Ashley was behind the wheel.
Obviously a stout machine. Here are the Funny Car standings. 2 sessions are complete. John Force has got that number 1. Can he hang on for the next 2 sessions of qualifying? Mike Neff rounds out the top 8.
Look at 9 through 12 there. You see Tony Pedregon is in that 12th and final transfer position with a 4:18 elapsed time.
And since we only carry over 12, again, the list is long and some key names on it for those who are not yet qualified here.